I'm Preston Ellsworth. I'm the administrator of the Santa Fe International Hostel. Well, I'm living over the store here at the Santa Fe International Hostel. That's Santa Fe, New Mexico, not Santa Fe Springs, California. I have operated for some 30 years now. I just became the septuagenarian, and I expect to remain in place until they carry me out of here feet first. Well, I was born in a barracks. My dad had just been drafted into the military in World War II, so I was born in 1943 in Phoenix, Arizona. I have a brother and a sister who were conceived and entered the world post-World War II. So I had Mom all to myself for the first 5 years of my young life. Well, I grew up in rural Idaho, about halfway between Salt Lake City, Utah, and Yellowstone Park, in a largely rural, Mormon-dominated community. Great place if you like the outdoors, which I eventually came to spend a lot of time in as a budding mountaineer. In my era, having finished my university education and doing some community service work, doing everything I could to avoid becoming a piece of cannon fodder in Vietnam, I did a European year. You found such things as youth hostels existed. They really didn't, they really weren't part of the culture here. But once one got over there, one came to realize that most European hostels were extensions of the educational system. So they were run as parentis and locus. The whole idea was European parents were assured that when the kid wanted to go off and to town to do whatever, or off with the school group, that there would be a safe, proctored place for them to reside. I recall one night in Garmisch-Partenkirchen, I went out and had a little too much foshing. Came back to find the hostel locked up tight, but the proctors of a school group that were there tied several sheets together, and I went hand over hand into the hostel at 2 o'clock in the morning. About the time I got back from Europe, which was early 70s, these people were showing up expecting to find a hostel system in the greatest economy in the world, and it really didn't exist. So a few of us who had a European experience saw, well, here was an opportunity to get a depreciated structure in a neighborhood perhaps on the way up, and let the young travelers who were beginning to flood the country on independent travel, provide them a place to stay and acquire the property. How'd I like to be remembered? I mean, I suppose 30 years of developing the International Hostel here in Santa Fe is my life's legacy, and will be left as a not-for-profit institution to house people who have a backpack and talk funny from here on out. Beyond that, that's me paying dues on my passage through a very interesting and wonderful life. I broke down